All right, this video is not going to be my usual quality, but it's just for anybody who is absent today. It's going to be a quick version of what I'm going to demonstrate more depth in class. So first of all, in order to get to SketchUp, we're going to get there from G Suite. So if you go to hcpss.me, go to G Suite, it should take you to your drive, and you're going to go to the upper right-hand corner to where your apps are, and scroll down all the way to the bottom, and there should be this blue icon that says SketchUp for Schools. At that point, it may be asking you to log in with your Google credentials. It might not prompt me because I'm probably already connected from before. So sometimes it takes a minute for this logo to actually load us to where we want to go. Hopefully it pops up here soon. Once it does pop up, we're going to get ourselves set up with a new SketchUp file. If it eventually opens. There we go. All right, so underneath Home, we're going to say Create New. And we have this nice lady here. I think this is supposed to be Katherine Johnson, who used to work for the for NASA. We want to give this a title, so I would click that now before you get too far. Click on your drive. And then you should have your FOT folder. And then name it down here, maybe like Puzzle Pieces. Save here. All right, so we can mostly deal with rectangles. There's a keyboard shortcut for rectangles, which is to press R. I might start here towards the origin to draw my first piece. And just draw any old size rectangle right now. The size does not matter yet. All right, once I click my rectangle, I can start immediately typing. So I'm going to type, let's see. So the cubes are 3/4 of an inch. So I can either do a 3/4 for 3/4, or I might do 0.75. And then inches is the quotation marks. So quotation marks. Then that's just one measurement. So I might do my other measurement with a comma. So I have 0.75 quotation marks for inches, comma, another 0.775 quotation marks, and then I press return. Okay, so where did it go? Well, it's because it's really small compared to Katherine Johnson over here. All right, so I might want to get rid of her since she is not really to scale compared to what I'm doing. If I want to get zoomed into what I have so far, on the bottom left-hand corner here, I can do this tool, which is called Zoom Extends. If you hover over it, it should say Zoom Extends, and that zooms you in. So this is what one face of our cubes would be. Now, if I want to turn this into a whole cube, I'm going to use the Push-Pull tool, which is over here on the left, but there's a keyboard shortcut, which is P for Push-Pull. So I'm just going to press P on my keyboard. Now I can push-pull this to a specific height. So let's say it's just 1 cube tall. I can do a single click. Don't click and drag. Do a single click on your mouse or trackpad. Start lifting this up. Okay, and then I'm going to start typing again for what I want. So I'm going to do 0.75 quotation marks, and then I'm going to press return or enter, and it jumps to that height. So that's my cube. That is just a single cube. But let's say yours is 2 cubes high. So now I might want to grab it again. So single click, start moving up, and now I'm going to start typing 0.75 quotation marks, enter. So now I'm at double height. Okay, moving around on the mouse, I highly recommend a mouse for this. If you click down on the scroll wheel and move your mouse to the left or right, it rotates you around. If you click on your scroll wheel and move your mouse towards you or away from you, it rotates in this direction. All right, so let's say I want a cube to be coming out towards us on this bottom half. So I might press R for rectangle on my keyboard, start from this corner, start coming up, and usually it shows us where the midpoint is. So I could either type in the measurements or use the midpoint. So the midpoint should give us where the one cube is. And now I can use push-pull again. I just pressed P to single click, pull it towards me. And now I'm going to type 0.75 quotation marks, enter. All right, so I just pulled it out that way. Maybe now you have a square over here that gets pulled in this direction. Okay, so you could either get rectangle over here or press R on your keyboard. And I might go from this corner to this corner. And now I can push out this, pull this face out. So I'm going to press P for push-pull, single click this, start moving it towards me. But now I'm going to let go and start typing. So 0.75 quotation marks, enter or return. All right, so maybe that is one of my puzzle pieces. So if I click on the scroll wheel, holding it down, and move my mouse around, I can see it from multiple angles, which is kind of cool. Okay, we're not really going to worry about painting these today unless you really want to. There is a materials thing over here that you can use if you want to paint surfaces, but I wouldn't mess with that unless you have all 5. So if you use your scroll wheel, you can also use that to zoom in and out. So I would zoom in and out, and if you hold down the Shift key while pressing down on your scroll wheel and holding it down, I can move it right or left like this and just adjust. So give yourself some room so that maybe you can start another piece. So let's do one more piece really fast. And again, this is going to be slower in class. This is just for people who might be absent. So let's say this time my bottom piece, I'm still going to start it with 0.75 quotations, comma, 0.75 quotations, enter. All right, so that's a single cube. I know it doesn't look like a cube from this angle. It kind of looks like a parallelogram, but if you change your view, look, now it looks like a cube. All right, we're going to press P for push-pull, single click, pull this up. Now I'm going to start typing 0.75 quotation marks, boom. All right, maybe it's 3 high, so I'm going to do that again. 0.75 quotations, boom. 0.75 quotations, boom. Okay, maybe this time we can't do midpoint. So we can still do our rectangle measurements on the side here if we know what our measurements are. So I could draw a rectangle coming up here, but I'm just going to start typing what I want. So I want, let's see, 1.5 quotation mark, comma, 0.75 quotation mark, enter. All right, so that's given me like 2 cubes high, and maybe I pull this out by 1 cube. So click, start pulling out, and now I'm going to type 0.75 quotation mark, enter. All right, maybe that's your other piece. Maybe there's another cube coming out of here. I don't know. Let's draw one. All right, so a rectangle. Let's say I'm coming from out from this corner. Start coming this way. Now I'm going to type 0.75 quotation, comma, 0.75 quotation. Quotation is inch. Return, and let's push-pull this guy out. So push-pull, 0.75 quotation, enter. All right, so maybe that's my second piece. All right, so keep following this process until you have all 5 pieces drawn. Now here's what you're going to do once you have all 5. You're going to zoom out so that I can easily see all 5 kind of clustered together. Just pick whatever's the best view that shows me all of them. Then I want you to go up here to this pancake menu. All right, go down to where it says download. And I don't want you to download the SketchUp file. I want you to download a PNG, which is an image. Okay, you're uploading an image. You're not going to upload the entire SketchUp file. That's way too big. All right, so download the PNG file. It should show you a preview, and if you're happy with this preview, you're going to go to this bottom right-hand corner and choose Export as PNG, which should save it to your device. It may or may not ask you where you want to save it. It doesn't usually ask me. So now it's in my Downloads folder, and I can go to Canvas and upload that picture as your submission. All right, if you were absent, feel free to rewatch this video as many times as you need, slow it down if you need to, and then submit it when you're done. Thank you.